Welcome to the Adelaide Oval for this day-night. England took an unlikely victory at the Gabba. They'll feel they could get a stranglehold on this series, playing at a ground that...
England win the toss, and they're going to have a bat. It seems the sensible decision given the look of the pitch. There will be something for the bowlers, but not much.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Welcome to this match between Australia and England. The opening batsmen are making their way out onto the ground.
Ready for the first ball here in the commentary box. What should be an enthralling contest between these two teams.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Absolutely no point in chasing that.
Yes. Great shot through the gap. A couple on offer here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth...
Yep. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Good throw from the deep, on target. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Burns shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep. Good shot. It's found the gap. End of the over. England are none for 12. A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Cathedral end. Yes. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Yes.
No! And with that, they're off the mark.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Poor fielding. Chose the wrong end entirely for what should have been a simple run out.
Nicely played.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Middle that one, great timing.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Winning.
Doesn't beat the infield. Nicked it through the field. Will it get to the boundary?
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Hazelwood from the City end.
Waiting.
Yes. The right decision not to take on that fielder.
Yeah.
They'd look for a couple here.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Drives and misses everything.
Hazelwood with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messed everything up.
Wait.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Waiting.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
I'd say that was the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
End of the over, 2 runs added. England are none for 33.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Gotcha.
Great shot.
Yep.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Gotcha.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Yes.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Surprised they didn't go for a 3rd. Would have been a very simple run.
Yep.
Well placed, should get a single.
Good return, back from the deep.
Bowler is confident on this one. Gone. Excellent catch, close to the bat.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yep.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Good bowling, kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score runs. runs. Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Waiting.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Waiting.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Waiting. Catch!
Oh my, that's racing away.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Finds the edge. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers, and no need for the fielders to chase that one.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
And that's the half-century for this batsman.
Really good innings to bring up the half-century. Impressive batting, and will want to push on from here.
Misses everything.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Nicked it. Now then, was there a feint edge? Super catch.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. But have to head back to the pavilion.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Bairstow shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shots that's raced to the boundary.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy. Good pressure building. Beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Fall through the offside. Easy as you like.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball. But you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
That's it.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Buckler didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Bowling.
Hazlewood with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Nice shot.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
Super shot that.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Bowling.
That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Couldn't have played that any better.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Brilliant diving stop. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Catch it.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Fielders there in the covers, but they put it right into the gap. That's a beautiful shot.
That's the over. England are 3 for 94. Timed that brilliantly.
That was a brilliant boundary. Really well timed and now starting to get the runs ticking over.
Times it nicely.
Punched out of the middle of the bat with great timing. It's raced to the boundary.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it. A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Bowling.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Edged it.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Bowling.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Loud appeal. That stop. Great catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Wonderful batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure on the bowler to respond. Loud shout. And gone straight to the keeper.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the City end. Absolutely nailed it.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
Good bit of timing there.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily.
That's it.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Right out of the middle.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
A good way to push up the run rate. They'll be 50 in no time with shots like that.
Start from the Cathedral end.
No interest in that one from the batter. Stark will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Yes.
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Super piece of timing.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap. A couple on offer here.
Good return back from the deep.
Perfect technique and placement.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
Drives and misses everything.
Misses out there on the short, wide one.
10 runs added there. England are 5 for 157. Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary. A poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
And gone. Yeah! Brilliant catch.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Woakes, whose first task is getting themselves settled. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Yes.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Well, there was a split second to decide which end to throw to. In the end, it was a poor choice. And with that, they're off the mark.
Yep.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running. A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. Going with pace now.
Yep.
Edged.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Catch.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Always back in the ball there. Drives the ball away nicely and picked the gap at cover very well.
Yes.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Lower. Catch.
Great shot. Great timing.
Yep.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for four. Driven away nicely.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Great delivery as it goes down to the boundary. That'll go into the books as extras.
They shouldn't be able to get that many runs without hitting the ball. What on earth is that fielder doing?
Yep.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
End of the over. 16 runs coming from it. England are 6 for 189. Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Great shot. placement, exquisite.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Yes.
They'll get at least one.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for two.
Bowler.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good. Fast running between the stumps gets them home.
Bravo.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Yep, yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot. Good running.
End of the over. England are 6 for 200. Two.
Bowling.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Oh. Bowling. Yes. No.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Misses everything.
Bowling.
Good, patient batting in that over. Nothing there to chance their arm on. None from it.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Yep.
Chance!
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Bravo.
Sprayed that very wide. Hits the boundary rope. The keeper had no chance there.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Immaculate timing there.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
Cummins, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yes.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Lovely shot. Good seam position, but over-pitched and got what it deserved.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Yes. No.
The right decision not to take on that fielder.
Beaten on the drive.
Hazelwood with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messed everything up.
Yep.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot. That has raced to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yes. No.
Doesn't beat the infield.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance of a run out in the first place.
Catch.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
Malan has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
8 runs added in that over. England are 6 for 225.
Bit of a wild delivery. I'd have been calling that wise, but, well, the umpire didn't agree with me.
Yes.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Timed that perfectly.
And that's the half-century for this batsman.
Really good innings to bring up the half-century. Impressive batting, and they'll want to push on from here.
Nicked it.
Just threw the shot too early.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Finds the edge. They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question. And taken by the wicket-keeper, brilliant bowling to get the edge.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings.